WNBA Rookie of the Year Caitlin Clark set to participate in LPGA golf event in November. Apparently not satisfied with becoming one of the dominant forces in the WNBA 2024 Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark is set to compete in a Pro-Am golf event in November. The Indiana Fever superstar will appear at the Annika, the penultimate tournament on the LPGA Tour hosted by golf legend Annika Sorenstam from November 11 to 17. As well as playing in the Pro-Am event on November 13, Clark will also feature as a panelist at the Women's Leadership Summit the day before as part of the event in Florida. I love golf, so the opportunity to play in the Pro-Am for a tournament with a legend like Annika Sorenstam's name on it is so exciting, the 22-year-old said in a release. I'm looking forward to seeing all the LPGA players on the driving range, being part of the Women's Leadership Summit, and of course, teaming up in the Pro-Am with Annika. This will not be the first time that Clark has tried her hand at the sport, having played in a Pro-Am event at the John Deere Classic in July 2023 alongside Ludwig Aberg and 2023 U.S. Ryder Cup captain Zach Johnson. Clark and her team finished 5 under par that day. The rookie has just completed a historic season in the WNBA, having been selected by the Fever as the No. 1 overall pick in the 2024 draft. Clark broke the league record for assists in a single season with 337, as well as the record for most three-pointers made by a rookie with 122. Clark's performances helped the Fever make the postseason for the first time in 8 years, where they were swept by the Connecticut Sun in the first round. I have been following Caitlin's career during college and now on the WNBA stage, and what she is doing to bring attention to women's sports, both on and off the court, is outstanding, said Sorenstam. I'm excited to meet Caitlin and for her to join us at Pelican Golf Club in November in what will be an exciting week for women's sports. Psychologists' analysis of Caitlin Clark's stalker could scare her more and force her to take further action. Caitlin Clark's exceptional basketball career has earned her admiration worldwide, but her fame has also brought an unsettling ordeal. Recently, the WNBA star found herself at the center of a distressing stalking case, which serves as a grim reminder of the vulnerabilities public figures face. The terrifying situation escalated when a stalker traveled from Texas to Indiana, allegedly intending to confront Clark. After sending a barrage of explicit and threatening messages on X, the stalker was arrested on January 13, 2025, on felony stalking charges. While his arrest provided some relief, it underscored the persistent danger posed by such individuals. The psychological toll of stalking. In an episode of Crime Fix with Anjanette Levy, clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. John Paul Garrison, known as Dr. G, discussed the chilling nature of stalking. He expressed concern about the stalker's unpredictable behavior and the long-term trauma that victims often endure. Hopefully, after that amount of time in jail, if he does have delusion, it would shift to something else. But there's no guarantee that it will, Dr. Garrison noted. Stalkers are terrifying, and sometimes they just keep going back to prison over and over again. Clark's experience highlights how deeply stalking incidents can affect victims, even without physical interaction. The emotional repercussions often include anxiety, depression, and PTSD, which can persist long after the immediate threat is neutralized. Dr. Garrison emphasized the level of trauma that can be induced by stalking, even if the victim never actually interacts with the stalker face-to-face, is profound. Clark has already made adjustments to her public appearances and routines due to the distress caused by the stalker's threats. Law enforcement confirmed that Clark felt very fearful about the messages, which included chilling statements such as "I'm driving around your house 3x a day, and I'm sitting behind the bench."